Hello dear students, in this session we shall discuss fundamental algebraic operations on complex numbers, that is addition of two complex numbers, subtraction or you can say difference of two complex numbers, multiplication of two complex numbers, division of two complex numbers, some important examples and some important SAT subject test questions. So this last section is very important. We shall discuss examples on these algebraic operations. Clear? First of all, we will discuss addition of two complex numbers. Let z1 is equals to a plus ib and z2 is equals to c plus id or any two complex numbers. Then their sum z1 plus z2 is defined as a plus c plus I of b plus d, or earlier we have discussed, so we can represent complex numbers in ordered pairs as well. Therefore, sum of any two complex numbers z1 is equals to ordered pair a comma b and z2 is equals to ordered pair c comma d is defined as a plus c comma b plus d. For example, let us take z1 is equals to 6 plus 5i and z2 is equals to 3 plus 2i. Then the sum z1 plus z2 is equals to a plus c, that is 6 plus 3 9 plus I of b plus d, that is 5 plus 2 7 7i. So sum of these two complex numbers is 9 plus 7i. So let us take another example. Let z1 is equals to 3 comma 2 and z2 is equals to 4 comma minus 3. So earlier we have discussed complex numbers can also be represented in the form of ordered pairs. Then their sum z1 plus z2 is equals to a plus c, that is 3 plus 4 7 comma b plus d. Here b is 2 and d is negative 3. 2 minus 3, that is negative 1. Here 7 comma negative 1, which is also you can say 7 minus I. 7 minus I. Both are same. Here are the following properties which satisfy addition of complex numbers. Closure law. For z1 comma z2 belongs to C, that is complex numbers, then z1 plus z2 also belongs to complex numbers. Commutative law. For z1 z2 belongs to complex numbers, then z1 plus z2 is equals to z2 plus z1. Associative law. For z1 z2 z3 belongs to complex numbers, then bracket of z1 plus z2 plus z3 is equals to z1 plus bracket of z2 plus z3. Existence of additive identity. There exists a complex number 0, that is 0 plus 0i, called the additive identity, or you can say 0 complex number, such that for every complex number z, that is z plus 0 is equals to 0 plus z is equals to z for all z belongs to C. Existence of additive inverse. For every complex number z is equals to a plus ib, there exists a complex number minus z is equals to minus a plus I of minus b, such that z plus minus z is equals to 0 is equals to minus z plus z. Here the complex number minus z is called the additive inverse of z. Let minus a comma minus b ordered pair is additive inverse of z of ordered pair a comma b. The complex number ordered pair minus a comma minus b can also be written as minus of ordered pair a comma b. For example, z is equals to 3 plus 2i, then its additive inverse negative z is equals to negative of 3 plus 2i, which is equals to negative 3 plus negative 2i. So let us take another example. Z is equals to 3 comma minus 5, then additive inverse negative z is equals to negative of 3 comma negative 5, which is equals to negative 3 comma 5. Now we will discuss subtraction of two complex numbers. Let z1 is equals to a plus ib and z2 is equals to c plus id or any two complex numbers. Then their subtraction, z1 minus z2 is defined as the addition of z1 and minus z2. Therefore, z1 minus z2 is equals to z1 plus minus z2, which is equals to a plus ib plus minus c minus id, and which becomes a minus c plus I of b minus d. For example, let z1 is equals to 3 plus 4i and z2 is equals to 2 minus 3i. Then z1 minus z2 is equals to a minus c, that is 3 minus 2 1 plus I of b minus d. Here b is 4 and d is negative 3, minus of minus 3 positive 3, so 4 plus 3 7 plus 7i, so which is same as 1 comma 7. Therefore, z1 minus z2 is equals to 1 plus 7i or 1 comma 7. Multiplication of two complex numbers. Let z1 is equals to a plus ib and z2 equals to c plus id or any two complex numbers. Then the product z1 z2 is defined as follows, that is a plus ib into c plus id. Further we will multiply with a with this c plus id, ac plus iad. When you multiply with ib, ibc plus I square bd. Further we can simplify and rewrite ac plus, here we can take I common, ad plus bc. We know I square is negative 1. So negative 1 into bd, which becomes negative bd. Therefore, product of z1 and z2 is equals to ac minus bd plus I of ad plus bc. Let us take one example. Let z1 is equals to 3 plus 4i and z2 is equals to 2 minus 3i. Then z1 into z2 is equals to ac minus bd. ac, that is 3 2s are 6 minus bd, 4 into 3 12, positive into negative negative, negative into negative, which becomes positive 12 plus I of ad plus bc. ad 3 3s are negative 3, here positive or negative, plus bc 4 into 2 8. Further this becomes 18, here negative 9 positive 8 becomes negative 1, so negative I. So therefore, product of these two complex numbers is 18 minus I. The multiplication of complex numbers possesses the following properties. Closure law. For z1 z2 belongs to complex numbers, their product also belongs to complex numbers. Commutative law. For z1 z2 belongs to complex numbers, then their product z1 into z2 is equals to z2 into z1. Associative law. For z1 z2 z3 belongs to complex numbers, then bracket of z1 into z2 into z3 is equals to z1 into bracket of z2 into z3. Distributive law. For any three complex numbers z1 z2 z3, then z1 into z2 plus z3 is equals to z1 z2 plus z1 z3. Other one, z1 plus z2 into z3 is equals to z1 z3 plus z2 z3. The existence of multiplicative identity. There exists a complex number I is equals to I plus 0i called multiplicative identity such that z into 1 is equals to 1 into z is equals to z for every complex number z. Existence of multiplicative inverse, that is also called reciprocal. For every non-zero complex number z is equals to a plus ib, where here a comma b not equals to 0, there exists a complex number z inverse is equals to x plus iy such that z into z inverse is equals to z inverse into z is equals to 1, where x is equals to a upon a square plus b square and y is equals to negative b upon a square plus b square. Here z inverse is called multiplicative inverse of z and it is also written as 1 upon z. We also called z inverse the reciprocal of z. Therefore, z inverse is equals to a upon a square plus b square plus I of negative b upon a square plus b square. Simply you can also write in ordered pair, that is a upon a square plus b square comma negative b upon a square plus b square. So let us try to understand how this multiplicative inverse derived. So we know that z into z inverse is equals to 1. So let z is equals to a plus ib, then a plus ib into z inverse is equals to 1. Here a plus ib is multiplying, if it comes here divides, then z inverse is equals to 1 upon a plus ib. So on rationalizing the denominator, so rationalize with a minus ib, that is a minus ib upon a minus ib. So on multiplying 1 into this one, a minus ib upon, here the denominators, this looks like a plus b into a minus b, then a square minus b square, then a square minus b into b square, I into I square. So negative I square is negative 1, negative 1 into negative becomes positive b square. Here the denominator a square plus b square divides both the terms in numerator, then this becomes a upon a square plus b square minus I of b upon a square plus b square. The same as written a upon a square plus b square plus I of minus b upon a square plus b square. Now we will discuss the final algebraic operation, division of two complex numbers. Let z1 is equals to a1 b1, z2 is equals to a2 b2 such that z2, that is a2 b2 is not equals to 0 0, which means denominator should not be a 0 complex number, then only division possible. z1 upon z2 is equals to z1 into multiplicative inverse of z2, the same as you can write z1 into 1 upon z2. So z1 is a1 b1 and multiplicative inverse of z2 is a2 upon a2 square plus b2 square comma minus b2 upon a2 square plus b2 square. On multiplying these two by using product rule, we will get a1 a2 plus b1 b2 upon a2 square plus b2 square comma a2 b1 minus a1 b2 upon a2 square plus b2 square. Here you need to note order relations, that is greater than and less than are not defined for the complex numbers. Clear? So let us see one example for division. Let z1 is equals to 3 comma 2 and z2 is equals to 2 comma 3. So this is a1 b1, this is a2 b2, then z1 upon z2 is equals to a1 a2 plus b1 b2, that is a1 a2, 3 2s are 6 plus b1 b2, 2 3s are 6 upon a2 square plus b2 square, a2 2 square, that is 4 plus b2 square, that is 3 square 9 comma a2 b1, that is a2 is 2 and b1 is 2, 2 2s are 4 minus a1 b2, a1 is 3 and b2 is 3, 3 3s are 9 upon a2 square plus b2 square, that is 4 plus 9, so which is equals to 12 upon 13 comma 4 minus 9, that is negative 5 upon 13. So this is same as 12 upon 13 plus I of minus 5 upon 13. Clear? Here are some very important examples. In that first model, express the following in the form a plus ib. So in this model, so the given expressions we have to express in the form a plus ib. Here is the first question. In this there is two complex numbers adding here, and from this result there is another complex number has to subtract. For that, first we'll add up these two complex numbers. From the result we have to subtract this complex number. That is one way. Another way, straight away by using addition and subtraction of complex numbers rules, straight away we can simplify this. So I am using second method. Here first I am adding all real parts of complex number, that is 1 upon 3 plus 4 plus negative into negative positive 4 upon 3 plus I of imaginary parts, that is 7 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3, negative into positive negative, that is 1. Here I coefficient is 1. Now for adding this, take LCM 3 1s are 3 and 4 3s are 12 plus 3 and 3 1 time 1 4s are 4 plus I of, here also will take 3 LCM, 3 and 3 1 time 7 plus 1 minus 3 1s are 3. Further this becomes 16 plus 3 19 upon 3, and this is 8 minus 3, that is 5 plus 5 upon 3 I. This is our final required form, that is A plus IB. A plus IB. Here A is 19 upon 3 and B is 5 upon 3. Here is the second question. We have to express in the form A plus IB, that is A plus IB upon A minus IB. For this we have to rationalize the given expression. Rationalize the denominator with A plus IB, that is A plus IB. Multiply both numerator and denominator with A plus IB. Then numerator, it looks like A plus IB into A plus IB whole square. Then on expanding, that is A square plus B square, that is IB whole square plus 2AB, 2 into A into IB, upon denominator looks like A minus B into A plus B, which is nothing but A square minus B square. Then this becomes A square minus IB whole square. So further A square, here B square, I square is negative 1 into B square, negative B square plus I of 2AB. This is A square, and here B square, I square is negative 1, negative into negative positive B square. Now this denominator is dividing both the parts. So here this is real part and this is imaginary part. So further, so we'll rewrite this A square minus B square upon A square plus B square plus I of 2AB upon A square plus B square. This is our required form, A plus IB. Here A is A square minus B square upon A square plus B square, and B is 2AB upon A square plus B square. Here is the next question, that is 4 minus 2I upon 1 minus 2I. We have to express this expression in the form A plus IB. So for that we have to rationalize the denominator with 1 plus 2I. For that we have to multiply both numerator and denominator with 1 plus 2I. So we will multiply, that is 1 plus 2I upon 1 plus 2I. So on multiplying, so we will multiply both numerator terms. So by using product rule, that is A plus IB into C plus ID is equals to AC minus BD plus I into AD plus BC. So we'll use this rule, that is here A, B, C, D. Then AC, 4 1s are 4 minus BD, negative into positive negative, negative of negative, it becomes positive, 2 2s are 4 plus I of AD plus BC. Here A 4 2s are 8 plus into minus 2 2s are 2 1s are 2 upon denominator, it looks like A minus B into A plus B, which becomes A square minus B square, 1 square minus 2I whole square. Further 8 plus this becomes 6I upon 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4 and I square is negative 1. Negative 1 into 4, negative 4, negative of negative plus 4. This becomes 8 plus 6I upon 5. This 5 divides both the numerator terms, that is 8 upon 5 plus 6 upon 5i, which is nothing but a plus ib form. Here a is 8 upon 5 and b is 6 upon 5. Here is the next question. 4 plus 2i upon 1 minus 2i plus 3 plus 4i upon 2 plus 3i. So here we have two terms, and each term again in the form of fraction, so we have to rationalize separately. So we'll rationalize this denominator with 1 plus 2i, that is 4 plus 2i upon 1 minus 2i into 1 plus 2i upon 1 plus 2i plus this is 3 plus 4i upon 2 plus 3i. So we'll rationalize the denominator with 2 minus 3i, 2 minus 3i upon 2 minus 3i. So again using a product rule, that is AC minus BD plus I of AD plus BC. So we'll multiply that. 4 ones are 4 minus BD, 2 twos are 4 up plus I of AD, 4 twos are 8 plus BC, 2 ones are 2 upon, the denominator looks like a minus b into a plus b, so a square minus b square, so a square minus that is 1 square 2y square plus here again AC 3 twos are 6 minus plus into minus minus BD, that is 4 threes are 12 plus I of AD 3 into 3 negative 9 plus BC 4 twos are 8 upon, again it looks like a square minus b square, 2 square 4 minus 3 square 9, I square is negative 1 plus into minus minus plus this becomes 9. Further this is 0 plus 10i upon, this becomes 1 plus 4 plus here 18 negative I, negative 9 plus 8 becomes negative 1, negative 1 into I negative I, this is 13. Further this becomes 10i upon 5 plus 18 minus I upon 13. Further here 5 ones are 5 twos are, then this becomes 2i plus, so this 13 divides both the terms in numerator, that is 18 upon 13 minus I upon 13. Further 18 upon 13, so we'll take I common, 2 minus 1 upon 13, 18 upon 13 plus I of 2 13 are 26 minus 1 25 upon 13, so which is nothing but a plus ib form. Here a is 18 upon 13 and b is 25 upon 13. Here is the next question. We have to express in the form a plus ib. Here is the question. So we'll rewrite this, negative square root 3 plus square root negative 2 can be written as I into square root 2. Here 2 square root 3 minus I. So we have to multiply these two. We'll multiply by using product rule, that is AC minus BD plus I of AD plus BC. So we'll multiply this, negative into positive negative, square root 3 into square root 3 3 twos are 6 minus BD minus BD square root 2 into here x square I coefficient 1, that is 2 into negative positive, this becomes square root 2 plus I of AD negative into negative positive, square root 3 into 1 square root 3 and BC plus square root 2 into 2 square root 3, square root 2 into square root 3 square root 6, so 2 square root 6. So this is our required form, which is a plus ib. Here a is negative 6 plus square root 2, b is square root 3 plus 2 square root 6. Here is the next question. We have to express in the form a plus ib. Here these two complex numbers are dividing. So let us assume this is a1 plus ib1, and let us assume this is a2 plus ib2. So by using division of complex numbers, that is a1 a2 plus b1 b2 upon a2 square plus b2 square plus I of a2 b1 minus a1 b2 upon a2 square plus b2 square. So by using this formula, so we'll divide this a1 a2, positive into positive negative, 2 3s are 6, plus b1 b2, negative into negative positive, 5 6 are 30 upon a2 square 3 square 9 plus b2 square, that is negative 6 square 36 plus 36 plus I of a2 b1 positive into negative, negative 5 3s are 15 minus a1 b2 negative into negative positive, 2 6 are 12 upon a2 square plus b2 square, so we'll get same 9 plus 36. This becomes so we'll have 24 upon 45 plus I of this becomes minus 27 upon 45. Here we'll divide both numerator and denominator with 3 8s are 3 15s are, here 3 9s are 3 15s are. Further we can divide 3 3s are 3 5s are. Then here we got 8 upon 15, so anyhow plus I of negative 3 upon 5, which is nothing but a plus ib form. Here a is 8 upon 15 and b is negative 3 upon 5. Here is the final example in this model, that is expressing in the form a plus ib. So we'll simplify and we'll express in the form a plus ib. So for that we have to multiply both numerators. It looks like a plus b into a minus b, so a square minus b square, 3 square is 9 minus b square, I square root 5 into I square root 5, I square is negative 1, negative into negative becomes positive, square root 5 square becomes 5 upon denominator. These two complex numbers are subtracting, so we'll subtract both the real parts as well as imaginary parts. Square root 3 minus square root 3 becomes 0, and imaginary parts, that is I square root 2 negative into negative positive, I square root 2, this becomes 2I square root 2. Further this becomes 14 upon 2I square root 2. Here 2 divides 14 7 times, 2 1s are 2 7s are. Further, so we got 7 upon I square root 2, but here I is in the denominator, so for that further we have to rationalize. So we'll rationalize this fraction with I square root 2, so we'll multiply both numerator and denominator with I square root 2. So on rationalize, that is 7 upon I square root 2 into I square root 2 upon I square root 2, this becomes I 7 square root 2 upon I into I square is negative 1, square root 2 into square root 2 becomes 2, so negative 2. And further this is equals to 0 plus I of negative 7 square root 2 upon 2, which is nothing but a plus ib form. So here a is 0, which means we got a purely imaginary complex number. So here are the next model examples. Find the additive inverse of the following. So here is the first question. Z is equals to square root 3 plus 5i. We know that additive inverse of z is negative z, which is negative of these two terms. So, negative square root 3 negative 5i. This is the additive inverse of this complex number. For this, so here there are two complex numbers are adding. First we will simplify, then negative 6 plus 10, this becomes 4 plus 5i negative 4i, this becomes plus I. Then additive inverse negative z is equals to negative of this negative 4 negative I. And for this, here these two complex numbers are multiplying. So, first we will simplify using product rule, that is AC minus BD, 2 into negative 4 negative 8 minus BD, 1 into 6 6 plus I of 2 into 6 12, positive into negative negative, 1 4s are 4. So, further this becomes negative 14, 12 minus 4 8 plus 8i, this is z. Then therefore additive inverse negative z is equals to negative of this, that is 14 minus 8i. This is additive inverse of this expression. For this, first we will rationalize and simplify. So, we will rationalize the denominator with 1 plus I, 1 plus I. So, this becomes numerator looks like a plus b whole square, a square 1, I square negative 1 plus 2ab, 2 into 1 into I, 2i upon denominator looks like a square minus a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square, 1 square is 1, I square is negative 1, negative into negative positive, and 1 minus 1 0, this becomes 2i upon 2. Here 2 divides 2 in one time, then we got I. Therefore, this is z. Then additive inverse negative z is equals to negative I. Clear? This way we have to find the additive inverse of the given expressions. So, whenever there is an expression, if it is a direct complex numbers, we have to add negative to whole. Otherwise, first we will simplify. Once we get complex number, then we apply negative. Here are the next model questions, very important. Find the multiplicative inverse of the following. Okay. Here we have some examples. We will find multiplicative inverse for the following examples. Okay. So, we know multiplicative inverse of a complex number. If z is a complex number a plus ib, then multiplicative inverse z inverse is equals to a upon a square plus b square plus I of minus b upon a square plus b square. So, by using this rule, we will find multiplicative inverse for the given examples. So, here this is z, here a is negative 2 and b is I coefficient, that is 1. Then multiplicative inverse z inverse is equals to a upon minus 2 upon a square plus b square, minus 2 square 4, I square I coefficient 1, 1 square is 1, 4 plus 1 5 plus I of negative b, that is negative 1 upon a square plus b square again 5, and which nothing but 2 negative 2 upon 5 plus I of negative 1 upon 5. This is negative inverse of the given complex number. So, you can check it when you multiply complex number and its multiplicative inverse will get 1. So, you can check it if you want. So, the next question, here A is sin theta and B is cos theta. So, on applying this, z inverse is equals to a upon sin theta upon a square plus b square, sin square theta plus b square, that is cos square theta, plus I of minus b, that is minus cos theta upon sin square theta plus cos square theta. Further, we know that in trigonometric identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1, sin theta upon 1 is sin theta plus I of Again this is 1, when you divide with 1 we'll get same, that is cos theta. This is the multiplicative inverse of the given complex number. And finally for this, for finding multiplicative inverse, first we'll rationalize and simplify. First we'll find complex number, so we'll rationalize with 1 plus I. We'll multiply both numerator and denominator with 1 plus I. So on multiplying these two by using product rule, that is AC minus BD, that is 3 ones are 3 minus BD, that is negative into negative positive. This is I into I, that is 1 plus I of AD, 3 into 1 3 plus BD. Here it is negative, so we'll get negative. This is 1 upon denominator looks like a minus b into a plus b, so a square minus b square. So I square is 1 square is 1, I square is negative 1, negative of negative positive, and this becomes 4 plus 2i upon 2. So further if you simplify this, 2 divides both the terms in numerator, 4 into 2 here I. So this is our required z, and multiplicative inverse is equals to again applying the rule a upon 2 upon a square plus b square. 2 square is 4, 1 square is 1, 4 plus 1 5 plus I of negative b, that is negative 1 of 5. This is equals, sorry, okay, this is our required multiplicative inverse for the given expression. Clear? Now we are entered into final section of this session. Here are some important SAT subject test questions. Here is the first question. If A is the complex number shown in the figure, which of the following points could be IA? Here is A in this graph. So A represents 5 and 3. So this is a real line, this is imaginary line. So A represents 5 comma 3, which is nothing but 5 plus 3i. Okay, so this is A. Then which of the following of the points in the graph become IA? So IA means I into A, that is I into 5 plus 3i. This becomes 5i. So I into 3i, that becomes 3i square. I square is negative 1, negative 1 into 3, negative 3. So which becomes negative 3 plus 5i. So negative 3 plus 5i. So negative 3 and 5. So Z4. This becomes negative 3 comma 5, which you can also say negative 3 plus 5i. So Z4 is the correct option. So D is the right option. Here is our next question. If z is equals to 5 plus 2i, then z square is equals to. Here are the options. So we have to find z square. So that is 5 plus 2i into 5 plus 2i. So we have to multiply these two. So on applying product rule, that is AC minus BD, AC 5 5s are 25 minus BD 2 2s are 4 plus I into AD plus BC 2 5s are 10 plus BC 2 5s are 10. This becomes 21 plus 20i. 21 plus 20i. So B is the correct option. Here is our next question. Evaluate 2 plus 5i into 2 minus 3i. Here are the options. So we have to multiply these two. Again we will apply product rule, that is AC, that is 2 2s are 4 minus BD, minus of minus becomes plus BD, that is 5 3s are 15 plus I into AD plus BC, 2 3s are 6, that is negative 6 plus 2 5s are 10. This becomes 19 plus 4i. So 19 plus 4i is the first option. So option A is the right answer. Here is our next question. Evaluate I upon 2 plus I. So here are the options, and to evaluate this we have to rationalize So we'll rationalize this with 2 minus I upon 2 minus I, and multiplying 2I, I square is negative 1, negative of negative, plus 1 upon, this is a square minus b square, so 2 square is 4, I square is negative 1, negative of negative, plus 1. This becomes 2I plus 1 upon 5, and which is nothing but 1 upon 5 plus I of 2 upon 5. So the correct option is E. Clear? Here are some very important questions for your self test. So please try solve these questions, and we'll meet in the next session. In the next session, we'll discuss integral powers of I.